The Mandela effect. Now, the Mandela effect is a really weird theory that suggests we might be living in alternate realities that sometimes overlap or merge together. Now, of course, it gets its name from Nelson Mandela, because a lot of people swear that they remember him dying in prison back in the 1980s. But in our current timeline, the timeline we're in right now, he actually died in 2013. Now, that collective false memory is what first got people thinking that something strange might be going on with our reality. And I mean, it's not just that one event. I mean, there are tons of examples where people remember things completely different from how they actually are. Like, you got the Monopoly man with a monocle. A lot of people think he had a monocle, but in reality, or in our timeline, he never had a monocle. Or probably the most famous one from Star Wars. A lot of people remember it, Luke, I am your father. But the real line was, no, I am your father. Stuff like that makes people question if our memories are wrong or if reality itself somehow changed. Now, some people try to explain it using the idea of parallel universes. Basically the theory says that our world occasionally shifts between slightly different timelines, and when it does, those small details change. So maybe in one universe, it really was, Luke, I am your father, and in another, it's, no, I am your father. When the timelines overlapped or they, blended together, some people remember the old version while others remember the new one. And that's why it sometimes feels like reality has glitched. Now, there's also a scientific side to the Mandela effect, and it focuses on how human memory actually works. Basically, our brains fill in gaps all the time, and we tend to misremember things in ways that make sense to us. So, I mean, it's possible that these false memories are just, the brain doing what it always does, but just on a massive scale that almost just feels supernatural. So anyways, the Mandela effect is basically the idea that our world might not be as stable as we think it is, and that small differences in our memories could actually be signs that we're slipping between alternate versions of reality.